Welcome to the Finishing Touch podcast from Superfici America. I'm your host, Bret Johnson. Each episode, I sit down with experts in the automated finishing industry to talk coatings, try schedules, emerging trends, and practical tips. Whether you're an industry pro or just getting started as a new operator, this podcast has something for you. We're here to share insights, answer questions, and help you stay ahead in the world of automated finishing. Let's get into it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bret Johnson from Superfici America. Today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to be debunking the 6 major myths about automated finishing.
Some of these, I believe, before I started. You set me straight real quick, Bret.
Oh, man. All right, number 1, our shop is too small for large equipment.
I always thought automated finishing meant massive machines that only fit in huge factories. Is there a one-size-fit-all?
No, everything's modular that we do. We kind of create it and specify it to the customer's needs, whatever they're needing. We can fit, a small solution into a small shop. We can start with just a sprayer. Many folks will add on over time. If they may move facilities, they may add on to their shop, and then they can add on to that sprayer or that oven over time. So, let's see. Myth number 2: you can't automate with custom colors or lots of color changes.
I was surprised how easy it was to color change on the Mini Plus with the touch of a button.
Yeah, we have quick change systems, just one-touch color changes, typically around 30 seconds. You can tell it how long you want it to take if you want to do an extra long flush or an extra short flush, but we have recipe storage, so you can, rapid recall. We can save up to 99 recipes in just the basic Mini software. I mean, we've got a lot of customers that do 20, 30, 40 color changes a day, so I mean, they're, the need for that quick color change and everything being on demand, everything being set up, and most of these customers are plural component as well. So having the mixing systems and then having our software that's integrated in with these mixing hardwares, no matter which vendor it may be that we're sourcing them from, is huge to be able to streamline the process, make it much faster. So, the thing that really sets us apart is how we do all of our in-house fluid delivery systems, how we engineer it in-house, and we actually plumb it in-house, and we send it out to the customer site ready to go, so the technician just essentially hooks up fluid hoses and everything's good to go. We correlate it with our SuperMix software, so we have our own software that controls the hardware, so it's really intuitive. You're not going back and forth between 2 different screens, you're not worried about anything. It's just all one touch of a button and you're changing colors.
I would think the serviceability on the fly, remote, the remote access that we have to service these things on the fly definitely benefits the customer whenever they have any issues. Yeah, we can remote in and we can troubleshoot problems. We can operate their machine from the facility here, and really it saves technician visits and customer downtime. So. All right, myth number 3 is that our shop doesn't produce enough for automation to make sense. So it's only worth it if you run it 24/7, right?
No. I mean, the ROI is there even if the shop is running, 2 or 3 days. We see it a lot where, folks will automate and then they'll be able to finish so quickly that bottleneck, not only is eliminated, but now they're not even painting 5 days a week, right? They're running the machine 2 or 3 full days a week instead of running it, half days, 5 days a week. So, we see even, small batch productions, the consistency gets better from batch to batch when you're doing automated finishing. And then just the labor shortages that make it, just a no-brainer. It's hard to find good finishers. It's hard to find even people to come to work, much less skilled, trained finishers to show up and not hold you hostage. So, all right, myth number 4 is my favorite one, is that flatline reciprocating sprayers don't do well with stains or shaker cabinet doors, or especially the combination of the 2.
I thought you had to hand spray stains on shaker doors to get into those recesses.
And you don't have to do that. So, and you don't need a rotary, and you don't necessarily need HVLP either. So it's been the thought in the industry for a long time that you have to have a rotary to get in, especially stain into a shaker profile of the cabinet door, especially a true 90-degree shaker. And also it's been a misnomer that you have to use HVLP. I mean, we're using all 3 of the major gun technologies to do that on a flatline reciprocator, and the repeatability on one of our machines is the biggest thing too. So I mean, we're constantly improving it too. It's not just a flatline recip's the best tool for the job, but what we're trying to do is fine tune all the things inside the sprayer. So we have a new design of a gun arm that Dylan has engineered, and it's really nice because everything locks into place, right? Where you can lock it in at certain gun angles. They're predetermined. One gun's not going to be at 47, one gun's not going to be at 51, and they're not going to be, the rotations as well, which is just as critical as your pivot angle, but your rotation angle. So everything's locked in, everything's repeatable, and it's gonna lay it in that recess every time. So.
The rigidity added from those new hangers definitely helped out with consistency.
Yeah, they don't move at all, do they?
No.
They don't move at all. Okay, myth number 5 is that you can't get good edge coverage on a flatline recip spray machine.
Our machines definitely add the consistency that the human error lacks while spraying.
Yeah, you're going to get consistency. You're going to, the gun brackets I was talking about earlier, where you're going to lock it into certain gun angles, is huge. So all the guns are, locked into the exact same angles, exact same rotation. So gun angles, gun positioning is key, really, with getting good edge coverage. We also can add a dedicated edge gun if we need to, and there's some different plumbing and circuit things we can do with the guns to get good edge coverage as well. But yeah, gun angle really is key. We've got some special setups and gun angles that we've done, some specialized situations for customers that want to do something different. We've got a few customers that need to get the same amount of coating on the edge as the surface in one pass without flipping, which typically on a flatline recip you're going to get half on the edge that you get on the surface if you're planning on flipping the part. But in these scenarios, if you've got a really tall part and you need to do the same amount on the edge as you do the surface, and you're only going to do one side, we can set it up to really dial it in and achieve that. Yeah, we learned that in the lab, trying it out for a few different customers, and it's actually something that we go to as kind of a go-to setup for getting good edge coverage in just one pass. Myth number 6 is that these machines are too complicated to use and maintain. So
I came in with no finishing experience, and I learned how to run these machines. If you can run a cell phone, you can run these machines.
Yeah, they're really user-friendly control panels, touch screens. You have preloaded recipes where you can go ahead and save all the information beforehand. So your operator's not having to remember all the different details for each product. If there are differences, he can save that in the recipe and it can kind of handle it and recall it itself.
Yeah, those notes really help out.
Yep, they do. And then we've got all the training videos online on YouTube and all that. So there's a ton of support. And then if you ever do have an issue with the machines, you can always call our support line here and get a live person on the phone.
And maintenance on these machines are pretty straightforward. Comes up with a check engine light basically, and you replace filters, replace papers, whatever need be.
Yep. Nice car reference. See what you did. All right. So those are the 6 major myths about automated finishing. I hope this helped put some of those to rest and answered a few questions and cleared some things up for you guys. All right, in a future episode, we're going to talk about film thickness and why it's important. In the meantime, if you're ready to take your finishing to the next level, please contact your local Superfici America sales rep. Go to our website. You can see the training and tutorial videos, and like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on social media, please. Until next time, this is the Finishing Touch Podcast, helping you finish better.